Trinesha Catrell.
Hi, this is Trinesha Catrell, and welcome to First Love Yourself, where love, life, and Christ combine. I am so grateful to have you here on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment with me. In today's video, we're going to talk about so easy. But before we get started, if you're new here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more uplifting and empowering content like this. So get comfortable because we are about to get into it. Let's go. Okay, so earlier today, I was sitting there talking to one of the wisest men I'd ever met in my life. No, let me stop. Besides Jesus, but no, seriously. So I was having a conversation with one of these people that I talk to from time to time, a close friend or whatever. And as we're talking, we have this story. We're talking about a show that I watched, and I was like, I don't want to be the person that spoils the end of the show. And they were like, no, it's fine. And then they dropped this knowledge. It's a whole bar. They said, they said, no, it's okay that you're telling me about this show or whatever because it's not about the ending. The ending is only part of the story. It's only part of the journey. There is so much more that's included in the story along the way. I said, what? Oh my gosh, talk that talk. No, but seriously. So, as we were talking about that, it just made me think about one of the scriptures that you hear when you're going through things. And it talks about how God says, come to me, you who are all weary and heavy laden, and put my yoke upon you, and I will give you rest. And your rest, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And so when we were in Bible study today, the pastor talked about how easy means fitted. And it was just so fitting that whenever we're going through things in life, we could always come to God. And if something is from God, it's so natural and it just flows. It's not something that you ever have to force. I think that's why people say, oh, easy money, or this is like something easy that comes to me naturally, because usually when it's God, it just kind of flows because it's easy. So whenever you feel like something is a struggle, when you feel like you're forcing something, know that that's not from God. The way to really understand if something is God's will or if it's something that God really wants for your life is if, yes, you have to work for it, but no, it's not something that you have to force to come to fruition. So if you're going for a job and you got to put forth that effort, you got to put in that work, that's just you having to be able to put in work because faith without works is dead. But if you are trying to force yourself into the door because you feel like you want this position because it makes you look good, because I is all about you, then it's probably not the position that's for you. It's probably not from God. Same thing with relationships. If you're with someone, you want to be with them because they look appealing, because they'll make you look good, because of whatever your reason is, then that's probably not God. If you're forcing yourself to be with someone, if you're forcing them to see the true potential in you, I have, and I'm going to be transparent in saying this, in the past, I have really tried to make someone see who I am until I started to love myself and see what God's love really was. I would be like, oh, but they just don't know that I'm like this. Oh, but they just don't understand that I'm this type of person. I'm really a good person, though. Why can't they see that I'm a good person? But it's not my job, my duty, or my responsibility to try to show someone who I am. I am who I am, regardless of their opinion. And if it's God, you don't ever have to prove to someone that you are who you are, because that person will be grace for you. They will see your true potential. They will see that you're worthy. You won't have to be somebody else. You don't have to prove anything to anybody ever. The only thing you have to do is be a better version of yourself and go after the things that you want in life. So when you are struggling, when you are going through things, know that if it's God's will, it will happen and it will be easy. It will be fitted. It will be something that you don't have to stress about and worry to make happen. It will happen naturally. So give all of your cares to God. Know that everything is going to be just fine. Everything will work out the way that it was always intended to. When it's the job that you're starting, when it's a new relationship and God is in it, everything that God wants for you will be yours. And you won't have to do the most to get it. You just have to be yourself. So just be who you are at your best and stay focused on God. He got this. You got this. Keep going. Do not give up on yourself. So I know this was short, but thank you so much for watching. I will be back on tomorrow. I gotta hop and do my whole workout thing and everything. So it's a whole hour. So I gotta make sure I get my rest in because there's nothing like rest. You gotta work and then you gotta rest to make sure that you're replenished for tomorrow. So get that rest, girl. Guy, everybody that's watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.